Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to some Fire Emblem 3 houses. And last time we actually did that paralogue where we got to fight our first plus-sized monster, and he didn't really pose much of a threat, but I'm sure we'll be seeing more monsters like that in the future, and we'll have to deal with them with other distractions such as units and annoying people around it that won't let us so easily defeat a boss in one turn. But I do think this time we are going to be resting, as some of our heroes' relics are a bit damaged, and a resting will not only give us back motivation, but it will also repair them. We could look at seminars real quick. Obviously I would like to do seminars, but I think rest is where I'm gonna want to go. It's a good reason one, but not a lot of people. Problem is, a lot of these seminars just don't have very many correct people in them. Like, the most we get is like three people who are actually in our squad. This has 3.5. This is 3 because you can cut both of those people in half. Yeah, I think we're just gonna rest. But before we rest, we do have a whole lot of supports. So let's do some of those.
Ah, hello, Ingrid. A good day to you.
Well, hello there. If it isn't Claude, always a pleasure.
You put in a fine performance in training today. I must redouble my own efforts.
What is happening?
That's kind of you to say.
By the by, do you have a moment to spare? I have been meaning to ask for your input on some new strategies.
Oh, goodness. Only if you think someone as lowly as myself might be of service.
But of course, I value your skills more highly than most any other.
Oh, goodness.
What is
Okay,
happening?
time out. Listen, Ingrid, do you really have to say "oh goodness" every couple of seconds?
What do you expect? Speaking to me as you were, I only responded in kind.
What? Do I sound that strange? I thought I was acting earnest and industrious.
I mean, yes, you do. You sound nothing short of ridiculous.
Sheesh. Have you looked in a mirror lately? You're the one who's been walking around like Queen uptight.
Excuse me? I'll admit it was a bit forced, but it certainly doesn't warrant such a title.
Look, this was fresh and fun for a while, but maybe it's time we called it quits. Acting like this isn't us. We're just going to make everyone think we've gone mad.
I agree. I must say, I have an easier time getting on with you when you're you, in all your you-ness. Come to think of it, you've always been more reliable than most anyone I know, when it really mattered.
Well, thanks for saying that. I think I liked you better when you were a bit pricklier too. I've gone so long without hearing one of your lectures, I'm almost starting to miss them.
I'm sure I can remedy that for you.
I didn't mean you need to go all out or anything. A little restraint would still be nice.
My lectures, as you call them, only persist as long as is necessary.
Oh, I think I'm coming down with a stomach ache. We'll talk later, okay? Okay, see ya.
You honestly expect me to believe that? Come back here, Claude.
Seems like they get along great.
Do you remember this place? This is where your dagger almost took my nose off.
Ah, yes, the poisonous spider.
You really scared me senseless back then. I thought I was about to die.
I would not take a life without reason.
Ever since then, I've been intrigued by you. Somehow I keep returning to this spot.
For a nap, I'm sure.
You see right through me, don't you? But it's true that I think about you a lot. What are you gonna do once the war is over? Have you decided on your next place to belong?
I haven't given it much thought.
Will you go back to Dagda?
There was no one waiting for me there, and no reason to hurry back. Besides, I've grown accustomed to the nomadic lifestyle. I can make do wherever I find myself. Though, I may be interested in visiting Almyra.
Almyra? That's a bit out of nowhere.
It's as far from my homeland as possible. That's reason enough for me. And you? Where will you go?
Oh, I haven't decided anything just yet. But if you're heading to Elmira, maybe I should pay a visit to Dagda.
Why would you do that?
Because it's where you grew up. That certainly warrants a look. And once we've both seen our fill, how about we plan to meet back up somewhere in Fodlan?
And do what?
We can tell each other where we're headed next. Who knows, we might find ourselves belonging in the same place again. Though if we do, I hope it'll turn out to be more permanent than this temporary coincidence.
We can decide where we belong when we get there.
True. The future's more fun when you don't know what it holds. I look forward to finding out, Shamir.
Hey, Marianne? Are you there?
Yes. Can I help you?
Do you have a minute?
Huh? Oh,
Then, if you don't mind, would you come with me for a moment?
So, did you need something from me?
Yes, indeed. I have an urgent request.
Have I done something?
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. Really, you don't have to worry. Would you close your eyes, please?
Then how will I know where I'm going?
It's a great question.
Just take my hand. That's it. There, right there. Perfect. Now open your eyes.
Ah, the town is glowing from the sunset.
Yes. Isn't it beautiful?
Very much so.
I was looking at it earlier and I thought to myself, I have to show Marianne.
But why me?
Because you're always looking at your shoes. You never get a chance to appreciate the scenery.
Oh,
See, the best thing about the scenery is, it's always changing. With the weather, the time of day, the season. So every view is unique. Never to be repeated. If no one sees it, it's lost.
You could have just enjoyed it on your own.
I wanted to share this beautiful landscape with you.
Thank you. I'm not sure what to say.
Hey, that's okay. I won't try to express this beauty in words either. Just look and remember. This will make for a nice memory. And maybe remember that I was here too.
I will. I really will. Where is it? Oh, hello there, Ignatz.
Yes, hello Hilda. What's the matter?
Oh, it's just that I'm looking for a book. I can't seem to find it anywhere. I think it might be on one of the high shelves. Could you give me a hand?
I'm really sorry, but actually... Some people got hurt while training in magic. I'm rushing to grab some medical supplies.
Whoa, that sounds serious. Don't let me stop you in that case.
Thanks. I'll be right back. Sorry to keep you waiting. Now, what was the book you were looking for?
Is everyone okay?
Yes, it turned out to just be some scrapes and bruises. Oh, is that the book?
Yes, I went and grabbed a ladder. That made the book much easier to find.
Ah, huh. You could have just asked someone else for their help.
Well, you said people were hurt, so I just figured everyone had more important things to do. Honestly, I don't love heights. It was a bit scary up there, but here we are. I managed.
I see. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Why are you apologizing, silly? Surely first aid is more important.
I thought you might wait for me to come back, that's all.
Oh, but giving first aid, that's not an easy job. I figured you'd be worn out. The last thing I want is to push you too hard.
That's thoughtful of you, Hilda. Thanks for watching out for me.
Oh, don't mention it. Do my cleaning again and we'll call it even.
What?
You did such a lovely job last time. The floor was practically sparkling. I swear the air even tasted cleaner.
I'm glad you liked it. You're really good at giving compliments, you know that? I suppose that's why everyone's so eager to help you with things.
Exactly. By heaping praise on people, they're more eager to help me in the future. Oh, but that's not what's happening here. I was really, truly impressed by your cleaning skills.
I wish I had everything figured out like you.
What? What just happened?
Ash, I need to give you more gratitude for the commoner techniques you showed me.
Well, that's rude.
Commoner techniques? Oh, you mean when I haggled for you?
Yes, it has made for many savings. I was telling the professor, we both are so happy.
Really, it wasn't a big deal, but I'm glad the professor was pleased. What is it? Do I have something on my face?
Yes. Your cheeks.
For a lot of time, I was living in the Imperial capital. Then I came here to the monastery. Both places contain many nobles, and many chances to be learning noble customs.
That's true. When you're surrounded by new people, you naturally pick up all kinds of stuff. Though with nobles, there's a lot to learn. All the etiquette is overwhelming. Not to mention the dancing. I just keep stepping on my partner's feet.
In Fodlan, the nobles are training for dancing since their youth. They have much skill.
When I was a kid, I spent most of my time helping out at my parents' restaurant and playing with my brother and sister. Back then, I never dreamed I'd ever be studying at a proper academy with all these nobles.
I have learned many customs of the nobles, but few of the commoners. I am hoping you will teach me. Techniques, secret skills, anything. All of the things.
Secret skills? I don't think I know anything that fancy.
That is not the truth. The technique for money saving could be helpful even for nobles. It has use for all the world.
I don't know about that. Really, I don't have any special secrets.
Commoner wisdom is only to be shared with commoners, then? I have understanding. Forbidden knowledge. Ash, how about we make a bargain? We can be trading information. In Brigid, powerful curse techniques are passed down. And we can speak with the spirits. I can be teaching you these things.
What? Curses? No. I don't need any dangerous information like that. But if you really insist, I guess I could teach you a few things about what life is like on the streets. Would that be enough?
You will be showing me the secret techniques? I cannot be waiting!
That's not what I meant.
Oh boy. The secret techniques. Why is this locked? You missed the opportunity? Okay.
Hi there, Ash. Here to do some reading as well, I take it? Ash?
Huh, Ingrid, you gave me a start. How long have you been standing there?
Not too long. Apologies for startling you. Must be a great book for you to be so deeply engrossed in it. What has you so captivated?
Oh, it's quite an old book. One of the really old legends of Fargus.
Aha! It must be the Sword of Kaifon then, yes?
Oh, so you know it.
Oh yes. I know it quite well. I read it often as a child. In fact, I read it so much that my personal copy fell apart. I brought it everywhere with me. I adore that book. The tale of the warrior Kaifon, whose devotion and loyalty enabled his best friend Luke to become king. He went to great lengths to see things through.
Exactly. I love the image of him charging forward into the fray, ready to take on any obstacle in the name of his king.
Indeed, he was the very picture of the perfect knight. In my opinion, the best chapter is right around the middle of the book.
Ah, the part about the war of the eagle and lion? That's my favorite part. In a flash, Kaifon's sword flew from its scabbard. The knight parried the assassin's blade mere inches from the spine of his king.
Kaifon's blade hummed like the wind, slashing the enemy's throat. In mere moments, their forces lay vanquished, decimated by his mighty blows. I can recite the entirety of it if you like.
She has the whole book memorized?
I never grow weary of that tale. The pinnacle of knighthood, with all its struggles and glory.
I know just what you mean. I never get tired of it. Some people laugh at me for reading these old tales, but I'll never outgrow them. I'm glad to find someone who shares my enthusiasm.
I'm glad of it as well. Tell me, what other books do you enjoy, Ash?
Well, the first one I ever read was Lug and the Maiden of Wind.
You have fantastic taste! That story is another favorite. The final chapter makes me tear up every time.
I know. When I first read it, I just couldn't get that ending out of my head.
It seems we have much in common. I look forward to chatting again sometime.
I'd love to. Yes, let's. Hello, Catherine. I thought I might find you here.
Is there something I can do for you, Ash?
Yes. Could you tell me what you know about this?
This is quite an old letter. Where'd you find it?
It was found in the bishop's room during the inquiry of the Western Church.
I see. It's one of the documents you collected.
This letter mentions my brother, Christoph Gaspar, by name. He was executed by the church for allegedly taking part in the tragedy of Dusker. I know you were the one who turned him over. But this letter isn't about that. It's about a plot to assassinate Lady Rhea. If my brother's name is in here, that means this plot predates the tragedy. So there was another plot against Lady Rhea in the past, and my brother was somehow involved.
Ah.
I can tell by your face that you know something. Tell me, Catherine. Please, I deserve to know.
Christoph was a good man. Maybe too good. It wasn't in his nature to mistrust people. So when the Western Church told him that Lady Rhea had to die for the goddess's sake, or the world's, he went along with it.
Just how well did you know my brother?
Christoph and I were friends. We were in the Blue Lion House together at the academy.
If you were friends, why did you hand him over to be executed? There must have been another way.
No. If there was another option, I'd have chosen it. But he was foolish. He went along with the plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. I wasn't motivated by a personal grudge. I had no choice but to turn him in. That much is true.
I can't believe that my brother would try to assassinate Lady Rhea. But if he did, that means the church was lying about his involvement in the tragedy of Dusker, doesn't it?
Lying is a strong word. The world was in chaos, and the church did what it had to. If people had known about the threat to Lady Rhea's life, the panic would only have worsened.
So you're saying everything in this letter is true?
You can choose what to believe. All I know is I let him die, and that's something I can never change. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Catherine, wait! Please!
Well, that wasn't a very good one to end on. That took a while. Okay, so we decided we were going to rest. Oh, so maybe only the Sword of the Creator gets repaired? But now we should have some motivation. Okay. Everyone's got half motivation. So what were we looking for last time? Shamir almost has S in bow. I don't think she necessarily needs training, but we might as well, just to guarantee that it goes up, hopefully.
Your praise is Claude.
feel like that's not necessary at the moment. Could probably work on Lawrence's... Oh, we're working on his authority because he's not working on it separately at the moment.
That was
And then Lysithia, she can get to S right now. That's pretty trolly.
I've gotta keep
Dark magic
perseverance is
range.
the key.
So we probably want that because then we can boost her range even higher, which sounds like a lot of fun. Because then she'll be even more of a sniper. Hilda, we should probably work on her axe right now. Hopefully she can get to S soon. Claude probably needs to work on his bow. Now that I think about it, because he's fairly low in that. And that's the only thing he uses. We could also go authority. I think bow is what he needs at the moment. Leonie. Leonie, we can keep working on her her authority because she does not have a good battalion. We got one person left. So I think Petra's fine. Petra, we probably want to work on sword with her. Or authority. Also fair. Yeah, we should work on authority. Oh my goodness. Do we console or critique Petra?
I would like to be having more guide.
Okay, well, don't console Petra. Got it. Maybe we critique everyone now that they're adults. Maybe that changes. It would make sense, kind of. Except like really sensitive people. Like Marianne. Probably don't critique Marianne. It always takes so long to just tell me that we got a perfect and give me my smithing stones and money.
Can't argue with.
No one major has really leveled anything up.
I see.
See, you don't get nearly as much XP as I thought. Like, Shamir only got 32 progress towards her next thing.
Interesting.
%51% of people are doing a seminar? I suppose that by this point, most people have figured out that rare monster sightings are not actually worth it. Because if you have every weapon type already, then all you can get is silver weapons. And that's not really that exciting. So I might actually do that as well. Something that I was curious about is I want to know Claude's progress in his class. He's not making very much. I'd like him to become a Barbarossa as soon as possible. Dark Bishop, not close either. Especially since he's already got Dark Knight unlocked. Lysithia could probably just switch classes for now. I'm sure she could probably become a Grummery. Leonie's fine. Petra's fine. We probably should get Ingrid to a new class. So Ingrid and Lysithia at the moment. Catherine still hasn't mastered this, but she's close. Shamir, not at all close. Alright, fair enough. So Ingrid and Lysithea. So what is Lysithea going to become? I guess either Gremory or Mortal Savant, depending on which one she has a higher chance for. She's got an 87 on this. 67 on that. So I guess Mortal Savant it is. What does Warlock give comparatively? 2 times uses and Black Tome Fair. Mortal Savant just gives Black Tome Fair, not 2 times uses. But yeah, she should definitely do this because then she can just master the class really quickly. Because she does that very well. Wait, does her strength go up by 6? Oh my goodness. Gremory, all of her uses go up by a lot, but Mortal Savant, higher chance. We should get it. It'll be unfortunate to waste a Master Seal, but... Oh my god. How does Lysithea always fail? Anything to do with chance, Lysithea fails every single time. We're gonna need to remember to buy some more Master Seals. Okay, Ingrid. She doesn't have a 100% chance. She has a 77, which is probably good enough for me. I'm definitely gonna go for it because we don't care about advanced seals anymore as much. Come on, I believe in you. Oh, come on. That's disappointing.
Next time.
But that does make me think that if Ingrid is going to be an adjutant, I believe she's getting XP with her weapon, so we should just give her an axe to use. And that way, she will get axe XP instead of lance XP. Now what's my character looking like here? We got A+ sword, only B in reason, so I think I need to keep the knowledge gem until I'm getting like S's in the things that I use. After that I can switch to a like a evasion ring or a critical ring, something along those lines. And maybe we should give should get rid of the axe and give Claude his special sword that we got. This one. It requires A in sword. Oh my goodness. You're kidding me, right? Never mind, give me the axe back. That's not the right axe, is it? You definitely had a steel axe, right? But where did it go? It was like a partially used steel axe. I got no idea. It's lost to the ether, I suppose. Unless it was that iron axe. Because I remember it being at 38, but I thought he had a steel axe. Oh well. Lawrence. We really should actually have you using the knowledge gem so you can level up your classes faster. And then Lysithea, she didn't get her class up. I can't believe both of them failed. That sucks. Oh well. So I think we're gonna do a seminar here. We need to find a really good seminar that'll give lots of motivation to the right people. So this has 4 people in our squad, but it's giving them sword, which is not what I want. This has 4 people in our squad as well, but it's also giving things I don't really care about. This is more what I'm looking for, but it only has 1 person in our squad. Not what I'm looking for. If that was reason instead of bow. See, all the magic ones have a bunch of people that aren't in our squad. It's frustrating. Also, why is Marianne teaching sword? She has an E+. It's almost the lowest rank possible. Here we go. This could... it's just my character and no one else. Dang it. No, that's not what I'm interested in. I mostly want this for my character. See, this could help. Mercedes. But then we'd only be teaching 2 people. What about this one? This is 2 people, technically. But this could be useful. I don't know why Annette is teaching axe. Ingrid teaching sword. This could be good. 4 people in our squad learning sword. I'd prefer reason for myself, but that's how it goes. If we could get any bow for Shamir, that would also bring her up to S, I believe. Hanuman here. Shamir's not in it though. What the heck? Why is Shamir not in it? This is a good one. Hanuman, remember that one. That one's okay. That one's meh. So Hanuman, I wish Shamir was here, but I think this is a good one. This gives me reason, it gives Claude bow, and it gives Lawrence reason.
Good fuel.
Plus all those other people that we don't really worry about. Oh boy, she learned curve shot. Fantastic. Oh, there's no instruction. Fair enough.
Gronder Field should be around here, right? It's so foggy. Even
Oh
if there were
no.
enemies here, we'd never know it.
I don't want to do a fog map.
I recall the terrain from the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, but without the ability to see the enemy's formation.
Our enemies are subject to the same conditions. We'll just have to wait for the fog to clear up.
Speaking of enemies, what do you think became of those unidentified troops? Any follow-up reports?
Oh, I'm sure they'll be at this battle.
We haven't heard anything since. If they were headed this way, well, I'd like to avoid being caught by surprise, but we can't make use of our scouts because of this fog. It's hard to predict this fight. There's no way to know what will happen.
Hopefully the fog will clear up before the fight takes place. I hate the fog mechanic. It's bad.
Of course. The morale of our allies would be crushed if we let them see us shaking in our boots. Your guidance is going to be crucial, Teach. Now more than ever. Do whatever it takes to lead us to victory.
Alrighty, so we finally get to do this battle. I am excited to see what this kingdom army is. I assume we can't... Oh, we do get another try if we want. So is Ingrid... We'll do Ingrid first. She's got the lower chance. Come on, just pass. Thank you.
I must continue.
Okay, and then Lysithia, I believe in you. I don't know how you failed before, an 87% chance, but you can do this. It's not that hard. Thank you. She's done it. Alright, so next month, we gotta buy more Master Seals.
Perfect comprehension.
Yes, become that class. And all of our knowledge gems are in use, so she can't actually get a knowledge gem at the moment. Not that she really wants it because she's got her increased range doohickey-majiggle. We should give her another lemon sword, being as no one uses lemon swords. Do we not have a third one? I thought we had another one. Okay, we'll just take Ignaz's, he's not really using it. Just in case she needs it. I doubt she will need it, but that should be good enough. Yeah, let's get it, I guess. Alright, let's save. I don't know why I save all the time. Just in case something breaks for some reason. We still can't go to the secret shop, right? Yeah. Oh, we should definitely repair our battalions first, though. It's good to remember to do that, at least. And we're not A+ yet, so we can't make those special things, I believe. I think it was A+. Why don't we check real quick? Convoy. We're looking for the stuff, the rusted things that become cool stuff. What does this become? Just a plus version? That is a highly deadly weapon. We don't even have enough materials to make it. Okay, we need A+ professor rank to make this. We have a lot of mithril though now. So soon we will be able to... Oh, that reminds me, we want to make a longbow. How do we make a longbow? Let's go find our collection of bows. We'll see what we make a longbow out of. Could be out of this piece of junk right here. Yeah, it looks like this is how we do it. It does have very few uses, which I'm not a fan of. Is there anything else? Can't do that, obviously. We can make silver bows out of these rusted bows. Do we have any like steel bow pluses? I don't think we can do anything with a steel bow plus. But we should make one longbow. Just have it around, I suppose. No one has this steel bow, right? Yeah. Sure, go ahead and forge that. We should also make sure that everyone has weapons, because I know some people's weapons are probably close to breaking. We don't have to worry about magic users, really. But like, Hilda's axe is getting there. Leonie's still fine. And she's got plenty of lances, just in case everything goes horribly wrong. Petra just got a new sword. You just got a new axe. Catherine doesn't matter because she's not a main attacker. Shamir, however, her Iron Bow Plus is going to be broken soon. So not right now, but soon. Alright, let's go. At Gronder Field, where the Battle of Eagle and Lion was once held, the house leaders of 5 years ago have a fateful reunion. But this time the contest between the Empire, the Kingdom, and the Alliance is no mock battle. See, it said all the leaders have a reunion. That means Dimitri's gotta be here, right? I just can't believe that Dimitri isn't gonna show.
Departing from the Great Bridge of Murden, the Alliance army marches south toward Enbar, the Imperial capital. As an unknown military force begins their advance under the banner of the Kingdom, The Imperial Army dispatches forces from Fort Mercius with the intention of intercepting them. The curtain is rising on a conflict between the three armies, which will come to be known as the Battle at Gronder, held on the same plains that witnessed the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
The Dimitri face is grayed out, but you know he's gonna be there. Come on, give me my answers that I demand. Come on. Also, we'll get to see Edelgard for the first time in a long time. No? No introduction? Alright. Oh hey, it's Felix. Sword of... He's an Aegis shield. I wonder if we can steal this. May have damage. So, it wouldn't actually help us to steal it, but we should steal it. Hey, it's Dedue. He's got a speed ring. We could probably steal the speed ring as well. Should check everyone, I suppose, but it's probably going to be main people that have stuff to steal. Well, it's definitely Dimitri. He has a master seal. We should steal that, definitely. What is this? Ariad Bahar? Hero's Relic? Crestbearer can use Atrocity? Fair, I suppose. That's a weird looking... That's what the Kingdom Warlocks look like? Okay, so what do we want to steal? We want to steal that Master Seal. We want to steal the Speed Ring. And we want to steal this Aegis Shield. If at all possible. Again, we can't actually use the Aegis Shield, but it'd be cool to steal it anyways. This chest is indeed closed again. So that's interesting. We got some monsters. They have Vantage. That's scary. So we gotta make sure we're one-shotting them. Is this Hubert? It is. He has nothing of use to steal though. What do you have? Lampo Shield? A shield offers divine protection for steeds, nullifies effectiveness against cavalry. I mean, that would probably be good, except we have a pretty good shield for Hilda already, so I don't think that's gonna be useful. Oh hey, it's Bernadette. She's gonna give us a brave bow. Was Bernadette in our house? I don't think so. We never got Bernadette to join. But we should make sure that all of these important targets at least get challenged by either Sword of Zoltan. You either get challenged by Claude or my character. I know that Edelgard's right there. We'll get to it in just a second. We gotta check everyone. Everybody. Okay, Edelgard, huh? Edelgard is Armored Lord. She's using Aimer. A creststone weapon designed to Edelgard's specification, allowing her to use Raging Storm. Does Edelgard not have a crest? Is that possible? Also, she has the Sword of Saros. Heals 50% of damage dealt? That's crazy. Can we steal that? We could steal the Master Seal. I don't know if we could steal this because it's a weapon. It would be very nice to get it though. Okay, so this is gonna be a tough battle. Maybe. It's more gonna be tough to make sure that either Claude or my character is killing everybody. I think we want to give Leone a chest key for this one. Although Leone's inventory is full, isn't it? So who should have the chest key then? Because Shamir can't steal, but Shamir can lockpick. So maybe Shamir will go for the chest, while Petra goes to steal from everyone. There's no one really to steal from on this right side except for Edelgard. Because that shield will just drop. So Petra's gonna have to make a loop, I would suspect. Because Edelgard's army is much bigger. So let's get our units all figured out. This is fine, we just need to get our adjutants to the correct people. Who should Catherine aid? Because I think Ash is just gonna aid Shamir, because they're both archers, so kind of makes sense. Catherine could either aid Lysithea or me, or even Lawrence or Hilda. Oh no, Petra's who she's gonna want to aid. Because Petra is going to be going on a solo mission. Probably. Like, she'll be surrounded by us, kind of, for a little bit. So Petra's going over here. Shamir. I think Shamir's gonna help us take the middle here. I think Leone and Petra are gonna travel together, probably. It really doesn't matter which one you're at. Lysithea should be closer to the front because her movement sucks. So I think everyone's going to the right except for these two. These two are gonna fight all of Dimitri's army, I suppose. Should we send anyone else? We should send the professor over there. Because the professor needs to kill Felix, Dedu, and Dimitri. And then, I guess, we'll see. We'll try and have this battle over here progress slowly. So the professor can either get back over here to finish off Hubert and Bernadette and stuff like that, or Claude can do it. Alright, that's the plan. Let's do it. I have everything correct, I believe. Defeat all enemy commanders. All of your units fall in battle. Ooh, a cutscene. This is what I wanted.
Know that I will tear your heads from your shoulders. The dead must have their tribute.
As big class reunions go, this one's gotta be the worst in history.
Years ago, we fought here as classmates. But not today.
Kill every last one of them!
Why does Dimitri want to kill everybody? I don't understand.
And so we fight on.
Something else must have happened that no one's telling me about. Because Dimitri, I thought, only cared about killing Edelgard, but it seems like he
I will crush anyone who blocks my path.
wants to kill us as well.
Dimitri,
He's alive. But he doesn't look interested in joining forces with us.
It would not be advantageous to take on both at once. We must stop the Kingdom and the Alliance from joining forces. I will create such chaotic warfare that they won't be able to tell who is friend and who is foe.
Wait, can we fight them? No, they're allies, so my entire plan sucks then. Dang it. I didn't realize they would count as allies. Okay, that changes things dramatically. Good thing Petra and Leone have such good movement that they can recenter to get over here.
Let's make this quick.
So we should be able to fix this situation, even though I kind of goofed it a little bit. We should probably turn on ranges.
No time to slow down.
Lysithia's so dumb. Oh, I forgot to put range on Lysithia. Oh, I'm gonna forget for the end of my life now. Okay, I'm gonna put a note in my phone because otherwise there's no way I'm gonna remember that. It's a good place to put it. Lysithia range skill. There. I might still forget in the near future, but it will remind me, and then I will fix it maybe off camera if I do actually keep forgetting, which is a definite possibility.
Shall we?
Alright, Claude is still weak to arrows, so we gotta watch out for that.
Let's clean up.
At the ready.
Yeah, Claude's gonna get shot at if he enters that.
Shall we?
Dang, you can't move anywhere, Lawrence. What the heck?
What's my strategy? My orders?
Well, it's nice that... Wait, you have alert stance now, right? I mean, probably not a good move. Let's just stay out of range.
More fighting.
Well, Dorothy is gonna get shot at, but we can boost the professor forward.
I'm growing.
It's gonna be a lot of fighting to take on right here, but I think I can take it.
Allow me to demonstrate.
It won't be in
The
vain.
crit is good, it means I'll have more spells to fight this many people.
I'll do my best.
Marianne's oh no, Dorothy is getting shot at. Which is probably fine. Like, not ideal, but it's fine. Wait. I think here is better? I guess it's all grassland, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, we should gambit next turn.
Mounted units, advance!
Stay back. Stay back or I'll shoot.
Well, you shot anyways.
This could turn the tides.
Mortal Savant is so cool. Oh, I forgot about these dudes.
It's over.
Another
I didn't get my crest proc. I need to heal. I'm sorry, Bernadette. Wait, Dimitri didn't even move? Are you stupid? Why would you not move? Like, even if you don't care about being on my side, your best bet is to attack at the same time I'm attacking. You idiot. Maybe he's not an ally? No, he's definitely an enemy. Okay. Well, should probably get Petra back over to that left side then. So, it is in our favor. It's highly unfortunate that I have to do it like this, but I think it'll work better if I just gambit right now. How many uses do you have of this? You have 2. No, use it on yourself. You can't use it on yourself? Oh my god, it would be so much better if I could center it from myself here. Because it's literally perfectly oriented if it's centered off myself. You kidding me? What kind of garbage? I can hit almost everyone except for Petra like this. Oh no, it doesn't hit Lawrence either. Dang. That sucks. I positioned Marianne in a way where it would have worked perfectly if she was the center. Whatever.
Appreciate it.
Oh, but she can move now. Oh, she got her Gambit use back as well. That's pretty good, actually. So, how are we gonna do this? I think first things first, Professor is gonna come take out Bernadette and then run off to the left so we can take the middle. She can fight back? Oh, because she has close counter, I guess. Can I one-shot? Not quite. Highly unfortunate. Is there any spell that I have that can one-shot? Nope. Nosferatu might be smart though, because then it'll heal me guaranteed. Plus, it looks like I have a lower chance of getting hit. So yeah, Nosferatu.
There are enemies in the central area. We need to head there immediately to protect it.
Professor, is that you? You're with the enemy. That means I'll have to kill you.
I don't think you're gonna be doing any killing of me, unfortunately.
I wish I could have at least died at home. Not in this big, stupid field.
Bernadetta, thank you. I'll make sure your life was not lost in vain.
Alright. So, how are we gonna handle this off to the right here? I think for sure Hilda needs to take the middle. And she is set to fight off armored units because of her hammer. Leonie's gonna start moving this way. So I'm sure she can fight off any one of these people. Especially with her evasion. She literally has a 0% chance to get hit right there. No, I kept out the spear though. Ah, I meant to switch weapons because I'm dumb. Whatever. Okay, we don't have any type of shot that's gonna help me with this. So I guess silver bow. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the silver bow. Oh, crit.
Feels
That
good
helps.
to fight for a cause.
Now, Claude's gonna move towards the middle. Lysithia. So what we could either do here is I think Petra's gonna move. And Dorothea's gonna dance her further. Dorothea can move so far with this buff.
Appreciate.
And Lawrence is just gonna make whatever progress he can. And Lysithia is going to kill this man.
It's done.
Oof.
Don't get used to this.
His hammer's gonna break soon though. But I think we're gonna need to use it up here.
The Imperial army is starting to crumble. We will step on the Empire right along with the Alliance troops. To the eternal flames with all of them!
Oh, what the heck? It's Sylvain! Okay, this creates a slight problem. We're probably gonna have to fight from the middle. There's a few more units than I had anticipated. Jesus. He's just gonna one-shot Lysithia? You could not? That would be great. Alright, so how are we gonna handle this then? Seems like a slight problem. Didn't expect it to escalate in this way. Because these people are trapped. So I think the only answer is that Shamir goes this way. Are you tanky? You're kinda tanky. Lysithia, however, is not kinda tanky. Why can these guys... What kind of a weapon do you have? Can you run past people? I think you can. Pass. Oh my goodness. We could just turn on these guys though, which might be a better option. Problem is, no one can hit Sylvain unless we swap items, which I guess we have to do. Can you one-shot Sylvain? Yes. I mean, I really... You can't reach Sylvain. I feel like we gotta turn on Sylvain here. Like, there's interactions and stuff, but he caught us at a bad time.
Huh. I guess this is fate. Sorry, but I need you to please give up quietly, okay? I'm not afraid. I figured it would end like this.
You lost that one.
Can we kill with our iron bow? No.
Thinning their numbers.
Alright, well... We need Leone to get out of there. Hilda's gonna go this way. Block off all these guys, I think. They're not really capable of dealing damage, so... the helm splitter doesn't really work, unfortunately. We're gonna have to use up this hammer, as much as I don't want to. Looks like it has to be done.
You're making me work.
I would've liked the crit first, so we use less ammo, but that's okay. We need Hilda to block. That's the goal here. I think we have Dorothea come finish off this dude.
It's win or die.
And then this guy's gonna go for Dorothea, and he's gonna kill her for sure, so I need to make sure he is dead. That's not great. He's very resistant to magic. This guy's tough, what the heck? We don't really have anything that can take him out. Let's look towards the sword of the creator, I suppose. Sublime Heaven can take him out, so I think it needs to be done. That guy's a tough dude.
This could turn the tides. I'll use this power for the greater good.
Those fools who went up the hill will pay with their lives in the crimson flames.
Oh, what the heck? Well, this sucks. So we need to get off of that, is what I'm seeing. Who are you? Does this also mean we can't move next turn? That's gonna hurt. Bad day. So, Leonie needs to retreat. This is fine, she can take those 2 fights. Use a regular lance, though. And then Marianne needs to heal. You should stay right there. I guess Claude will come this way because I don't know if I can get the professor back there.
The central hill is up in smoke. Suppose I'll have to quench the flames with the enemy's blood.
Oh god.
Allow me to demonstrate. I must lead them well.
We're not in the greatest of situations at the moment.
Too slow. Nice try. That's the spirit. All right, who's next? I'll keep.
That's what she needed, even more speed.
Hopefully, I'll be more useful now. Make a difference?
Ow. Hopefully we can at least move. Kind of. Why can Hilda not really move? We need to back up this direction, I think. We should try and steal this shield right now. Unfortunately, I think that means Dedu is gonna be in the way. Still can't kill with the iron bow, right? Nope. I mean, it is a 30% chance to crit, but I don't think we can risk that.
Going for the kill.
We pretty much need one-turn kills.
Stay down.
Put this back on. Oof. Stay out of range. Alright, how are we gonna handle this situation? Hilda needs to dismount. So she'll run here and dismount. And I guess switch to her axe. We still have things we need to do, like get that chest.
be in vain.
I think with Nosferatu I should be able to tank as much as I need to, but they're all going for Hilda, looks like. So maybe I need to get Hilda off of this mountain. Which sucks for Dorothea, because she doesn't want to be here either, but... Yeah, I think Hilda needs to get out of the range of Hubert, because Hubert scares me. Now, how are we going to handle this situation? If we want to steal and not fight Dedue or Dimitri, then we have to do it from this side. And we need Claude to then kill Felix. So that means we need Leone to take out this guy. What is that, a mage? Leone has good resistance, right? Not particularly. But this should be an easy kill. Okay, I'm a little bit worried that Leone might get killed. Oh, she can back up now, though. If she backs up one, then I think she's safe. Okay, let's try this. See if this actually works or not. Ooh, I can't steal the shield. Alright, never mind. I thought maybe, but shield counts. So, now we need Claude to finish this.
Want to die? Step forward. I'll take you all.
Oh, he guarded? Uh-oh. This is slightly unexpected. If she moves here, it's not bad. Ooh. We're gonna need a combat art. So I guess Grounder accomplishes the task. Plus it's 100% accurate. Oh, he guarded too. It wouldn't have worked. I needed that crit to actually kill. That sucks. I need to pay attention to this guard stuff. I forgot, he's always gonna take half damage. Or at least it has a chance if he has the crest. Do we need any heals here? No, I think Marianne can instead take out one of these two.
Goddess, forgive me.
You're interfering with the plan. Looks like I'll just have to get rid of you.
Oh, good thing he missed. I'm only doing 2 damage? That sucks. He has very high resistance, huh? Oof, really? Really though?
All is going to plan.
really wish Dimitri would stop moving forward. Because I want the professor to take him down. Because I'm sure there's dialogue for it. So I might have to take out everyone around him and hope that he doesn't kill himself. Okay, how am I gonna handle this? Because we should definitely have Lawrence finish this dude. Because Lawrence isn't gonna get very far in this battle.
Thought you could best me?
Now, the question is, do I just start heading over there? Or do I take out Hubert? Can Dorothea take out Hubert? She has sword training. Oh my god. Hubert. He has 30 resistance. Do we just all retreat from Dimitri? Dimitri's doing 80 damage? Excuse you? Can we even get away from him? His movement is 5, so probably. So I think I need to go for Hubert here. Wrath Strike is perfect to take him out with the Iron Sword.
Fighting on will endanger my life. Your Majesty, I must withdraw.
Oh, he's just gonna run away?
No need to worry. We still have some troops left. So long as I stand, we won't give up.
Oh boy, a rusted sword. Okay, so we need to withdraw. First Petra. She's the furthest in the fray. Can you get down this way-ish? I don't think it matters if she's mounted or not. Oh my god, she actually can't move that far. This stupid terrain is ridiculous. How do you get off of it? Once you're on, you're stuck here forever. We'll heal her next turn. Claude back up a little bit for now. We need to take this fight in a better situation. And Shamir needs to get to that chest over there. It looks like we're probably going to be dealing with Dimitri first. Well, if Dimitri's gonna fight me on the fire, then I guess I'll fight him on the fire. He's dealing 78 damage to Shamir. Oh my goodness. Wait, why does he have advantage against me? Maybe Atrocity has advantage against crest bearers? Yo, this Dimitri is OP. Can we please just get off of this fire? It's actually miserable. How far can you move? Wait. I feel like maybe Hilda should go the other direction. I'd have to replay that.
What's my strategy?
I can't get past Hilda. She's too big. Okay, so Hilda should go this way. And then I can go here. I mean, that doesn't really matter, but I'll do it.
More fighting. Well done.
And maybe we can fight Dimitri on different land. Okay, we need to...
I will prevail.
Because Petra
Let's clean up.
needs to make sure that she could steal that Master Seal.
Let's make this quick. I'll do my best.
Marianne needs to switch sides. Probably heal Dorothea, because she's starting to get low. Lawrence might actually be able to take part in this now.
My orders?
At the ready.
I don't know if he's gonna run up on the fire. He just lost his bonus for being full health as well. That was pretty silly of him. Ouch. So, you can definitely dance for me, so we can accomplish our tasks here. Now the question is can you steal twice in the same turn? Like if I go in between them, can I steal from both of them? We're gonna figure that out. So just put that in your inventory. We don't really care about concoctions. Oh no, it ends the turn. I was kind of curious if we could steal the speed ring to begin with, but we have speed rings, so it's not a big deal. But we did to get the Master Seal. Probably should have just taken the concoction then if that's the case, but I didn't know. So, Dimitri. Can Dorothea get below me? Yeah, she can get right here. Or she could stand on the fire as well. Oh my goodness. I would survive with 3 HP. I suppose we could also just fight from a little bit of a distance. Oh right, he just counterattacks at any distance. I forgot about that. We could use Nosferatu. And we have white magic evasion, so his chance of hitting would be lower. I think that's what we'll do. And then we can kill Dedue with Nosferatu. But then we won't have a spell up. That would be bad. So we might need to just actually heal my character. But let's first kill Dimitri. If he misses, then we're in a fine spot.
Are you trying to stop me too?
You're the one attacking me!
I'll just have to kill you!
Predictable.
Where are you, Ape God? I will not stop until I kill you!
He doesn't seem like he's dead. Hilda, just get off of the hill. The hill of misery and sorrow. Okay, so Lawrence will be able to help.
Thank you.
Hello, Dedue. You have ranged counter. Oh my goodness. You also have 66 HP? Alright, well, we'll hope we don't get hit, but we can just heal with Marianne if we do. What's our best crit? Thunder. So Thunder might be able to just one-shot him immediately.
In the name of His Highness, you die here.
Wait, why did I get both
Still
hits?
fight, Your Highness.
Is that a special of Thunder? Hold your horse. Why did I get both? It's like I procced Desperation. Wait, I have Vantage. I don't even have Desperation. Maybe it's a special that Heavy Knight has? So he takes both attacks first? Seems like a really bad special if you ask me, but... Can Lysithea take part? Not really. So might as well use up our iron bow now. Nice dodge.
Feels good to fight for a cause.
Essen bow.
Never betrays.
Bow crit. Okay, so we need Lysithea and we need bow crit. Gotta remember to change both of those things. Lawrence gets a battle here. He has the correct things equipped, right? The knowledge gem? Yes. Can you kill this person? Yes. Oh, you can also do it with miasma. Both have the same result except miasma. Miasma has less crit chance, so you can prevent more damage if you just crit.
Too close for my liking.
Okay, Lysithea cannot take part. Oh, Marianne. Might as well just heal.
How sweet.
Just stay here. Lysithea's gonna start moving this way to help Hilda in case she gets ambushed. And then I guess Claude will take this last kill.
We're all desperate, aren't we?
Alright, so that takes care of all of the kingdom. So now we can focus on getting that chest and getting that master seal. Ouch. Can we just get Hilda off of this stupid hill? This is a nightmare. How far can Dorothea move? To right there. So. Actually, Petra could do it at this point. Because Petra is just going to swing around to Edelgard afterwards. Does she have inventory space? Well, if she doesn't... Oh no! Crap. Hold on, go back. Someone needs to take that from her.
Shall we?
Well, Lawrence should start moving.
Let's clean up.
Suppose Shamir could go this way so they can all fight that monster together. And Shamir should take the Master Seal. And now, Petra, go here.
More fighting.
Dorothea, run here, dance. Petra, keep going. And Leone and Claude will join Petra to be able to fight this monster.
My orders?
We could actually bait the monster right away, huh? Might be the move. Which way should I go? I might as well go this way because it's faster at this point. I'll take the damage as well. And then Marianne should probably go help with this side. Close one. Ouch. I should heal. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Hilda's finally free from the clutches of this evil hill. Can you kill this guy? Yes, but it's gonna maybe cost you health. We could just heal you if it does, though. It did indeed cost health.
Used to this. Not quite what I'd hoped for. Let's make this quick.
Okay, so by moving here, we're the closest to be able to fight both monsters. And we should save Marianne's turn until after we know if people are low health or not. I suppose we could use Dorothea to help me get to this monster in time. So we can gambit this dude. It's not that accurate until we've done some other damage to him.
I have a plan.
Okay, that should make it more accurate. Hopefully it's almost at 100. It is 100, sweet. We should do this one because Leone can easily get to that far one.
Pull out all the stops.
Okay, and then Leone can break the last plate. We could honestly just use this, because then it doesn't use weapon ammo.
Let us out.
I've got another option.
Pretty sure it doesn't use weapon ammo. Let's check her spear. It was at an even number, so if it uses weapon ammo, then it would be at an odd number, I believe. Move to here. Yeah, it was at 12 before. So that's all good. Here. Move as far as you can. Move as far as you can and dance.
Well done.
Baloney does so much damage, but this has a higher crit chance. Not that it matters, but...
There's still room for improvement.
Getting those speed upgrades that I like. Alright, I guess you're just going this way, it doesn't really matter. No one needs healing. Alright. We're finishing up this mission pretty nicely. There's very little left. If we kill the monster, I don't think it helps Petra get here any faster. We're still gonna kill the monster, but... Can you shoot from here? You can. Could have Dorothea finish this monster. But she could give an extra turn to Petra. That doesn't really help, because this is the furthest she could travel. Which would only move Petra forward 2 squares, which is not enough to get to the chest in 1 turn. So we might just have her kill it then. Assuming she can. She's not really killing it. Leone's too powerful. $41, $42, $42. I mean, she could go further away, I suppose. Is this thing ranged? So if she just sits like out of its range, then it can't hit back. That's not a kill. Start moving Lawrence, because we need to hurry up and bait this other monster as well. He's gonna be standing on the forest, unfortunately. I suppose Lysithea could come over, hit this guy, and be ready to fight the other monster. But we might as well give Claude the kill at that point.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, just give Claude the kill. He's the lowest level that can actually get it easily.
Too easy.
Sorry, but I must.
So we also need new bows for Shamir and Claude, probably. Claude's bow has to be running out. Yeah, it's got 6. Alright, Petra, start moving that way. We'll get you the slightly extra movement, but it's not gonna help too much.
Inspired.
So close. And then we'll make sure Leonie could actually fight this if she needed to. And I'll start moving over here. Pretty much just finishing up the battle at the moment. Nothing challenging left over. Oh, you still have your throwing axes? Well, I suppose that's good because he attacked you at range. Alright, get whatever is in this chest. Another shield? Fair enough. You can't quite dance her over, huh? That sucks. Alright, well, if we're gonna do this, let's go ahead and gambit him. Got 2 plates left. Leonie could actually take out both of those without using any ammo. I don't want to really move again, but I guess I can. Oh no, if I move again, then that other guy's gonna kill me. We don't need this. Send that to the convoy. So go ahead and gambit.
Have this covered. Don't underestimate us.
Oh, it pulled him. I mean, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. But might as well move out of the way. And Leonie will probably go kill that guy. Edelgard is going to move, oddly enough. He has Vantage now, so we need to make sure we're one-shotting. Can Dorothea help? Can't move onto that square. So yeah, no. She cannot help unless Lawrence uses his Caduceus staff. Can Marianne hit from here? Yes. No. I lied. Do we have drawback on anyone? I don't think so. Just barely a kill.
A nobleman does his duty. My skills are rising to my staff.
You need speed, Lawrence. What are you doing? So, let's mark Edelgard's range just so we don't accidentally aggro her. Can you just kill this man?
No time to slow down.
Okay. So, we need
Did the trick.
Petra to be able to steal here. So we might have to skip one turn. Unless she can make it far enough. Actually, she can, I think. So she goes here.
All this
And then she can get behind here. Now the question is, can my character? Yeah, my character can get up to her. And others can help if really need be, but I'm planning to one-shot. Aw, we can't steal the Sword of Saros? Come on. I assume we can't just take this. We don't even have room. Okay, fair enough. But we got the 2 Master Seals for free, essentially. Maybe not exactly for free because we put so much work into it. Alright, now how are we going to finish you? You are a armored warrior, correct? So you have little resistance, but much defense. Wait, how much damage are you doing? You have a 100% chance to do... Or you're using Raging Flames. That's your special, right? No, your special is Raging Storm. Interesting. Either way, we might as well just be in her face while we use whatever spell we're gonna use. What do we want to use? We could use fire. We could use baloney. We could use thunder. Or we could use Nosferatu. Nosferatu is not in the question. Thunder again has the highest crit chance, so I think we use thunder. She has a 0% crit chance, so I'm not concerned. Plus, we could always heal if everything went wrong, but it should kill. I think. Let's read her abilities really quick before we do something stupid. Because we don't have a dance, so we can't assure the professor gets the kill. Nullifies any extra effectiveness against armored units. Okay. So yeah, she's got nothing up her sleeve that will surprise me, as far as I can tell. That Sword of Saros is so crazy good, what the heck? Is Edelgard? Hold on. Edelgard has the Crest of Saros and the Crest of Flames. Who governs a world occasion. So Edelgard does have the Crest of Saros. Highly interesting. She has range counterattack, right? So it doesn't matter if I... Whatever. Let's just finish this fight. Thunder. Let's do it.
I knew when next we met, one of our paths would have to come to an end. Your journey ends here, Professor. Forever.
Oof. Wait, she healed it all. No! I didn't realize that she heals with this thing. Oh no, she healed with her crest. Oh my goodness. So Claude has to come finish it now because he's the only other guy. That's just unfortunate. If I had a dance... Should I do it with Claude? Or should I rewind? Because if I get an extra 8 damage, then I win. And I have an extra 8 damage with Baloney. See, I can just use Baloney instead and get an extra 8 damage. Because you see I get 26 times 2, or I get 30 times 2. Since we didn't get the crit.
I knew when next your journey. I lost. Just as expected, you aren't making my path an easy one. I must retreat for now. We'll meet again on the battlefield.
Why do you get to retreat? Why can't we just stop you? You have literally no allies.
Even in an ugly battle like this, it's important not to lose heart. We have to take pride in our victory. We did it, Teach. Now we can move forward to our victory.
Hey. So did Dimitri live? Is another question I have.
So, Edelgard retreated. I suppose she lives to be defeated another day.
Again, how did we let her retreat? She was completely surrounded and had no allies nearby.
I suppose a win is a win, regardless of the circumstance. Some of our allies are injured, but can still fight. We'll just have to accept this outcome and press onward. Still, the battlefield looks awful. And I wonder what became of the Kingdom Army and Dimitri.
What do you mean? Like, the two didn't even fight each other. We're the only ones that fought anything.
I saw him.
Who? Dimitri?
He was completely different from how I remember him. He looked like a crazed demon while he was fighting. He pursued Edelgard as she retreated, but he didn't get far before he collapsed. I saw him surrounded by Imperial troops and pierced by their spears. I'll never forget it. He deserved a better end.
Dimitri. He went through so much to make it here, only for his efforts to be in vain.
I can't even begin to understand what Dimitri must have been feeling, but there must have been some other way. Why did he have to go like that?
And his vassal, Dedu. Did he fall as well?
I don't know.
Your Highness. Your ambitions are my own now. I will bring you Edelgard's head. I swear it!
Professor, Claude, may I have a moment of your time?
Lysithea, what are you doing up this late? Trouble sleeping? Anyone would be shaken after such a brutal battle. If you're having trouble sleeping, you should drink some warm milk. That's a thing, right?
Must you treat me like a child, simply because I'm awake a bit later than usual? Actually, I can hardly muster any indignation right now. I wanted to tell you that I noticed something odd during that battle.
What was it?
There were some strange mages among the ranks of the Imperial Army. Did you notice them? That's right. I have seen people dressed just like that before. It was a long time ago. House Ordelia was involved in a rebellion that took place within the Empire 13 years ago. After it was quelled, all of the key officials were caught and put to death. The Empire sent replacements, who they used to take control of House Ordelia. Among the people sent by the Empire were mages dressed in black, just like those we saw in battle.
If they're Imperial mages, it makes sense that they would wear the same clothing, right?
Yes, but the mages from back then and today, I do not believe they are from the Adrestian Empire.
Well, we know both of these things aren't true. Probably.
No. I got the impression that they were from somewhere else. Somewhere completely separate from Fodlan. There's more. Those mages imprisoned the children from my house and performed horrible rituals on them. Blood experiments.
Lysithea, you can't mean... even you?
Yes. All of the others were deemed failures. They all died. And even I... It doesn't matter. The point is that those monsters possess dreadful knowledge and power. I just thought you should know the sort of people who have allied with the Empire.
Blood experiments. Does that remind you of anything, Teach?
Monica?
Exactly. There was that secret group who abducted Flayn and extracted her blood 5 years ago. The people involved back then were Tomas and Monica. Well, I suppose their true names were Solon and Kranya. So, that eerie group has been slithering behind the scenes in the Empire for a while now. Lysithea, thank you for sharing all of that with us. One day we will uncover the truth of who those people really are.
Well, I guess we've learned a few things.
We've managed to invade
Never
Empire
mind, another
territory and
cutscene.
emerge victorious in our first battle. I hope to maintain our momentum and push onward to Enbar, the Imperial capital. Unfortunately, we are not legendary heroes in a fairy tale. Our stamina has limits. The longer we fight, the harder the fight will become. It will take immense effort to secure the supplies and soldiers we need to prevail.
Boy, you better not be saying this is as far as we go.
Of course not. However, the road ahead leads deep into enemy territory. It'll be a difficult journey, strewn with hardship. I can't guarantee that we'll make it out alive. If anyone wants to leave, now is the time to do it.
I shall accompany you to the very end. After all, someone must step up to take leadership should you fall.
I'm coming. The future of my village depends on this. Besides, I have to protect the professor. For Captain Gerald.
I'm not going anywhere. Because of the Empire, my little sis can't live in peace.
We can't leave the future of Fodlan to others. I'm sure that everyone here feels the same.
The Knights of Seros are prepared to keep fighting the Empire until we rescue Lady Rhea.
I feel the same as the Knights. I've got to rescue Lady Rhea no matter what.
So, what? We're all supposed to take turns saying we'll do our best at the very end?
Except for you, Hilda. You can go home.
And what about you, Marianne? What will you do? I'll fight too.
Fine. Fine. I suppose I'll tag along too, until the bitter end.
It's an honor to keep fighting alongside such stalwart allies. Right, Teach?
Where's Lysithea?
I know I'm a great leader and all, but praising me isn't gonna get you anywhere. Alright. Now that I know where each of you stands, I'm going to return to Alliance territory for a while.
What?
I intend to report this victory to the Alliance Lords and draw out even more support from them. Our next battle will be even more challenging, so brace yourselves for that.
I should write to my brother. He'll want to hear about our victory.
Your brother, Lord Holst? How is he these days?
Oh, he's doing great. I even got a letter from him before the last battle. He wanted to come and join our fight too.
What's this? Lord Holst come here? That would be a most reassuring development.
Sadly, it sounds like my father was against the idea. They want him to stay in case they need to fight the Almirans.
Their logic is sound, though it is vexing that the Alliance's greatest general cannot join us on the front lines.
We should be glad that Holst is staying behind. Almira aside, there's also no guarantee that the Imperial forces won't try to launch a surprise attack from the Old Kingdom territory.
If you have something you need to talk to my brother about, I'd be happy to send a letter.
No, that's okay. I'm just glad to hear he's doing well. Please send him my regards.
Boop. So why was everyone else at that meeting except for Lysithea? Did they just forget about her?
Part 2. Verdant Wind. Heartstring Moon. The Golden Scheme. Claude leverages his victory at the Battle of Granda to secure reinforcements from Alliance Lords. Meanwhile, the Imperial Army continues to tighten its defenses at Fort Mercius in anticipation of an attack on the Imperial capital.
Well, we've got to be getting to the end of this one. Terrain types. Pretty sure if we haven't learned about that by now, we've got other problems. An event?
Our objective is Enbar, the Imperial capital. But our greatest obstacle lies before that.
And what's that?
Fort Mercius, have you not been paying attention at all?
Fort Mercius. If we can't pass through, we won't be able to reach Enbar.
Fort Mercius, the impregnable fortress, or so it's called.
That's the same name that the bridge had that we also took.
If I recall correctly, it's sometimes referred to as the Stubborn Old General.
It is a massive fortress that was constructed to protect the Imperial capital.
The Imperial army we defeated has withdrawn to Enbar. Fort Mercius should be short on soldiers for now.
It would be best to take it before enemy reinforcements arrive. Still, there's a reason it's been called impregnable. The only real question is what our fearless leader intends to do.
Sorry for the delay, everyone. Those mewling lords kept me from leaving for quite some time.
So, were you able to secure additional reinforcements?
Nope.
It's gonna have to wait until next month. It doesn't look like they can afford to keep supporting us at present.
Then what should we do about Fort Mercius? Do you plan on waiting around?
No. If we wait until next month, the enemy will have bolstered their defenses. That said, the prevailing theory is that you need triple your enemy's forces to take a fortress with a frontal assault.
So we won't do a frontal assault, is what you're saying.
Right. That's what we were taught at the academy. And this is Fort Mercius we're talking about. It's renowned for its strong defenses.
Our current army isn't nearly strong enough. What to do?
Whatever you do, just don't ask us to scale those huge walls. We'd end up dead when they hurl rocks down at us.
Yeah, no thanks. If only someone would open up the gates for us from the inside.
I think the person standing behind you might be able to do that.
Unfortunately, we don't have any spies in there. Wait a minute. I've got it. We sneak in, stir up confusion, and open the gates ourselves to let our allies in.
Okay, how are we gonna sneak in though?
Right, that's what I was saying all along.
Right, nice one, Hilda. But how do you propose we go about sneaking in?
Disguises? If we dress up like Imperial soldiers, maybe they'll think we're allies and let us in.
That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard of.
Do you really think they'd just open the gates for us? I'd be pretty dumbfounded if that worked.
No, she's on to something. It's a good idea, Hilda. We just need to refine it a bit, and we'll be in there before we know it.
Really? Go me!
What is your definition of refining the idea? I know your go-to strategy is nausea-inducing poison, but...
Oh, I maybe ate too much. My stomach hurts.
Raphael, why are you eating meat during a war council?
So, fearless leader, I'm guessing you're going to keep the crucial parts of your scheme under wraps until the time comes, aren't you?
You know me so well, Judith. Whether we like it or not, this war puts a damper on all of our spirits. What's wrong with trying to have a little fun every now and again? Just leave the details to me.
Lysippy? Yes, sure.
Thank you for helping me with my training again today, Professor. I'm gonna keep at it for a while longer, so you go on ahead. I can't. Not when I'm right on the cusp of using my power to greater potential. Surely you yourself are tired. Just don't worry about me, okay?
Oh. She's done.
I'm sorry, Professor. It was careless of me to continue, despite how fatigued I clearly was. I probably should have listened to you. Now I've made a mess of things. I can't help but feel the need to rush in all things constantly. You get that way when you realize you haven't got much time. I believe I've mentioned that House Ordelia was, at one time, being controlled by people from the Empire. During that time, strange people, mages perhaps, came and performed rituals on all the youth within my family. With the Empire monitoring our every move, my parents could do nothing but watch in horror as all of this unfolded. One after another, the children died, till the only one left was me. You know, my hair wasn't always this color. During their experiments, they'd been doing things with my blood. One morning, I awoke like this, a shock of white hair, all trace of pigment gone. Upon seeing me, the mages were delighted. They realized that their experiments had finally succeeded. Sure enough, they ran a test and saw that two crests coexisted within me.
We only know of one other person who also has two crests, and her name is Edelgard.
Losing pigment from my hair wasn't the only loss. The mages informed me that my lifespan was now greatly shortened. 5 more years at most, perhaps less.
Wasn't that 13 years ago, though?
Shortly thereafter, the mages lost interest in me, and we never saw them in the Ordelia household again. Since all that, our family has been in decline. It's challenging now even to govern our territory. After all my mother and father have suffered, I at least want them to have peace as they grow older. That is all I wish for, but I haven't much time to ensure it comes to pass. It's not like what's been done to me can be undone.
Wait, what did I just say? It's too soon to give up.
Professor, the only only way I can conceive of would be to remove my crest somehow. But I don't know if that's even remotely possible. Even if it were, I wouldn't be of much use to you and the others without my crest. You sound resolved. I'll allow your resolve to bolster my own. Thank you, Professor.
So does that mean that Edelgard also has a shorter lifespan? Did Edelgard have white hair too? I think she did, right? Sounds suspicious if you ask me. So these outside people, not from Fodlan, came, did experiments on Lysithea, and then did the same thing to Edelgard to give her 2 crests, and then she decided to start a war? Seems like there's someone pulling the strings here, and it's definitely not Edelgard. But I think that's gonna have to do it for this one. We've been going for a really long time. Lots of different stuff going on in the story at the moment. Sounds like Dimitri might have actually met his final end now. I don't want to believe that he's actually dead, but it's kind of hard to argue with that, especially with the dude's reaction afterwards. I thought maybe like you could swing that Hilda was just hallucinating or saw incorrectly or something, but with the dude's reaction you have to assume that he did actually die. But there's always something that could happen, who knows. But either way, that's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.